Nord's Pharmacy and Gifts, your go-to destination for convenience and support. Life can be hectic, but with Nord's Pharmacy and Gifts in Fosston, we're here to make it easier for you. Need a prescription refill? No problem. Use our Nord's Pharmacy app or call our refill line 24/7. It's that simple. And guess what? Once your prescription is ready, you'll receive a handy text alert. Quick and convenient. Are you managing multiple medications? We've got you covered. Our free med synchronization program helps you line them up so you only need to make one stop. Visit Nord's Pharmacy and Gifts in downtown Fosston, your friendly neighborhood pharmacy ready to serve you.
We have a great responsibility to deliver great power. Power that's reliable, affordable, adaptable. Power from coal, wind, hydro. Power that's here right now and that's ready for tomorrow. Sustainable power from renewables and carbon capture. With great versatility comes great power. We're all in on all of the above energy.
Accidents happen. Illnesses happen. When you need timely, reliable care for allergies or respiratory infections, sprains, strains, or broken bones, or urinary infections, you can count on Riverview Health. Riverview Clinic in Crookston is open 7 days a week, weekdays from 7 a.m. to 7 p.m., and weekends from 9 a.m. to 1 p.m. For appointments, call 218-281-9595. When the unexpected happens, Riverview Health is here for you.
For nearly 40 years, West Main Pizza has been serving up hot, delicious pizzas and other favorites, like sub sandwiches, calzones, chicken wings, pasta dishes, paninis, and more. With 2 locations on East Main in Ada and the Rail District in Dilworth, we offer dine-in, takeout, and online ordering at westmainpizza.net. Discover more than just pizza at West Main Pizza in Ada and the Rail District in Dilworth. Your neighborhood favorite since 1986.
It has never been easier to advertise your business on GVTV. Local TV advertising is a great way to get the most out of your advertising dollars by targeting the right audience at the right time. R&J Broadcasting and Garden Valley Technologies have partnered to make TV advertising an affordable option for local businesses. If you're interested in getting a fresh, new commercial promoting your business on GVT's local and network channels, call today and ask for ad sales or visit the website and submit a request.
Are you looking for a reliable partner when it comes to top quality products and exceptional service? Look no further. The answer you're looking for is the Fosston Tri-Co-op. With convenient locations in Fosston, McIntosh, Clearbrook, and Gully, we're your local partner dedicated to helping you thrive. From premium seeds and fertilizers to cutting-edge farming technology, the Fosston Tri-Co-op has what you need for success. Visit one of our locations today and let's grow together. The Fosston Tri-Co-op, partnering with farmers, growing with the community.
At Christian Brothers Ford of Crookston, we make buying your next vehicle easy. Not only do we have a large selection to choose from, but we also offer them with a wide range of options. Whether it's the F-150, Escape, Explorer, Bronco Sport, or Ranger, we'll find the vehicle that best fits you and your budget.
Coach's comments, again, brought to you by Dakota Heritage Bank of Red Lake Falls. Here is ROSEAU head coach Becky Hayden.
Hey, Becky, thanks for joining us on the pregame show. A lot of season left to go, but so far so good for the Rams.
Yeah, there's a lot of season left to go, but we are off to a good start. I think the girls are working really hard, and we're proud of where we are at so far as a team.
Are you pretty experienced, or do you have a lot of girls back from last year?
Yeah, we graduated 2 seniors last year, and so we are pretty seasoned, but still a lot of learning to do.
Yeah. Well, both you and Fosston were in the tournament at Ada, and you didn't play each other, but of course with 16 teams, sometimes it's hard to face a lot of teams, but that was a good tournament.
Yeah, that was a good tournament, and I was able to watch Fosston just for a little bit, and I thought they were, like they always are, basic, fundamental skilled, and they were very competitive in the back row with their defense.
Breaking down the season up to this point, what would you consider some of the keys to your success?
I think keys to our success so far is we serve pretty aggressive. We have some experienced hitters, but we're not quite there yet. And other keys is our service, even our defense is coming along. We still have a long ways to go, but those are the early keys.
Whether it be here in Fosston or up in ROSEAU, the Rams and the Greyhounds have had some pretty exciting matches.
We do. I mean, over the years, we have had some battles, and I look at their roster, and I think that's going to stay the same. They look to be very experienced and some young ones that are really talented, too, so I see that tradition continuing.
What do you have left for regular season tournaments?
Regular season tournaments, we will go to the Perm Firm tournament first weekend in October, and we also will do the Underwood tournament over MEA, and that's a JV and varsity tournament, so it's kind of nice. We all get to travel down there for that tournament.
Okay, the Greyhounds, I know this is their only match this week. How about you for the rest of the week?
Let's see, today's Tuesday. We play Thursday East Grand Forks, so I think that will be it's a big section game. We played them in Ada. We won in 3 sets, but we had our backs against the wall, came from behind, so I'm expecting a good tight battle on Thursday as well.
Yeah, and they're coming off a big win over Thief River last night, so they'll be coming in on a high.
Yeah, I looked at those scores and I was like, holy moly, the reverse sweep, and then it was like, but I can imagine as Thief River, your energy just has sucked after that 28-26 loss set 3.
Yeah. Hey, thanks for your time. Good luck tonight and good luck the rest of the season.
Thank you. Thanks for being here.
Becky Hayden, head coach of the ROSEAU Rams, joining us on the Dakota Heritage Bank of Red Lake Falls pregame coaches' comments. The Rams and the Greyhounds warming up again. B squad went to ROSEAU 24-26, 25-12, 15-6. And the Rams took the C squad match over Foster 25-16, 26-24. We'll take a look at the out-of-town scoreboard next. Brought to you by TMB Auto Sales of Bagley here on the Solely Realty pregame show.
At ChristianBrothersFord.net or ChristianCarsOnline.com. Find your next vehicle at Christian Brothers Ford, Highway 2 East in Crookston.
Hi, I'm Tyler McGlynn, and I'm the owner and assisted living director at Bethany Assisted Living in Fosston. We provide services for mentally ill and elderly in a safe and comfortable family setting.
I recommend it for people who want to come in here. The place is nice, the place is good, the staff's real friendly, and gets along with people. It makes you feel like family. Maybe our family.
We switched to Garden Valley Technologies for our internet service and couldn't be happier.
The quality and reliability of our internet, TV, and cell service instantly improved.
The staff has always been great at steering us to the service for our needs.
Thank you for making our lives better.
I highly recommend GVT. It was the best decision I ever made. Join GVT and share in our success.
Happy to have this company in my hometown.
Here at Dakota Heritage Bank in Red Lake Falls, we pride ourselves on serving you with experienced, friendly bankers who make all decisions locally. Our bankers are available to help you with any of your financial needs. We offer a variety of deposit products from checking accounts to IRAs. Our quick local decisions allow you to borrow money and make your purchases today. Stop in or call one of our local friendly bankers today at 218-253-2265. Member FDIC.
All the hits you love, like Just the Way, Take My Name, and Carolina. Don't miss one of country music's hottest bands, live right here in Monona. Tickets are on sale now at starcasino.com. Grab yours before they're gone.
The Clearbrook-Gonvick School District, dedicated to mapping pathways for student success. Teachers, faculty, and administration are working daily to prepare all students to become lifelong learners and responsible citizens ready to meet the challenges of the future. Clearbrook-Gonvick fosters a caring and creative environment and works to promote pride in each student in our school and in our community. Stay up to date with school information and schedules online by visiting clearbrook-gonvick.k12.mn.us.
All right, let's take a look at your out-of-town scoreboard, brought to you by TMB Auto Sales of Bagley. Not a whole lot as far as finals are concerned, but Kitson County Central, the Bearcats, they're ranked number 10 in the state this week. They won their first set against Stephen Argyle, 25-15. So Kitson County Central with a 1-0 lead over Stephen Argyle. And that's about the only match I can see in our neck of the woods that is underway on our out-of-town scoreboard, but we'll certainly have more scores a little bit later on. Coming up next on the schedule for these two teams, this is it for this week for the Greyhounds. They don't play again until a week from tonight when they go to Moorhead to take on the Park Christian Falcons. And as you heard Becky Hayden say, next up on the schedule for the Rams, they've got the Green Wave of East Grand Forks coming to ROSEAU for a match on Thursday. The Green Wave with an exciting 3-2 win over Thief River Falls last night. The Prowlers were up 2-0 in that match, and the Green Wave came back to win it 3-2. So that'll be the next opponent for the Rams, a Section 8 AA matchup on Thursday at home against East Grand Forks. Coming up next here on the Solely Realty pregame show, your starting lineups brought to you by Hugo's Family Marketplace and Hugo's Express in Fosston here on the Solely Realty pregame show.
This summer and fall, your adventures are calling, and Border Bank is here to help you answer. Hi, this is Nikki Groshong from Border Bank. Whether it's an ATV, boat, camper, or that perfect fall getaway, our quick local decision-making means you can get out and play without delay. As your community bank, we know the terrain, and we're here to make financing simple, fast, and friendly. Visit www.border.bank to apply online or stop by our branch to explore if a consumer loan is right for you. Border Bank, funding fun.
At Enbridge, we believe sustainability is the foundation of our success. How well we perform as a steward of our environment, a safe operator of essential energy infrastructure, a good neighbor, and a diverse employer defines our success. Learn more about Enbridge's environmental, social, and governance commitments and our Indigenous Reconciliation Plan at Enbridge.com.
Have you seen the huge selection of used vehicles that Christian Motors of Fertile has? Stop by the lot, talk with one of the guys about the huge selection of cars, trucks, SUVs, vans, and so much more. They've got a great selection of used vehicles right now. You can view them at christianmotors.com or christiancarsonline.com. One of the biggest selection of used vehicles around, it's Christian Motors. They're proud to be your Chevy and GMC dealer, Highway 32 North in Fertile.
Harvest season, Larson Seed and Agronomy, rooted in knowledge, growing with you.
Time now for your starting lineups. Brought to you by Hugo's Family Marketplace and Hugo's Express in Fosston for the visiting ROSEAU Rams. This is how they'll start. They'll go with number 1, Cora Lundbaum, a 5'8 senior. Number 6, Anna Olvin, a 5'8 senior. Number 7, Aubrey Egg, a 5'7 junior. Number 8, Clara Baumgartner, a 5'8 junior. Number 9, Maren Bufflin, a 5'8 junior. And number 28, Audrey Hayden, a 5'8 freshman. The libero for the Rams is number 22, Greta Hedlund, a 5'2 junior. Cora Lundbaum, Anna Olvin, Aubrey Egg, Clara Baumgartner, Maren Bufflin, Audrey Hayden, and Greta Hedlund, the libero. The Rams are 9-2 with losses to Thief River Falls and to Ada Borup West in the Ruth Hayden tournament. They've won 4 in a row, 7 of the last 8. Ruth Hayden, the head coach, Angie Bjorkquist, Kelly Lund, and Chris Edmond, the assistant coaches for the Rams. For the home team, the Fosston Greyhounds, they'll start with number 2, Hattie Quam, a 5'10 sophomore. Number 3, Brielle Dupong, a 5'7 sophomore. Number 5, Ava Hayes, a 5'10 junior. Number 7, Emma Howard, a 5'7 8th grader. Number 8, Lexi Illies, a 5'11 sophomore. And number 9, Maddie Bailey, a 5'9 senior. The libero is number 14, Hannah Fonder, a 5'6 freshman. Hattie Quam, Brielle Dupong, Ava Hayes, Emma Howard, Lexi Illies, Madison Bailey, and Hannah Fonder, your starting lineup for the Greyhounds. Hannah Fonder, the libero. Greyhounds come in with a record of 5-6, and their head coach is Alyssa Macy, Christy Rustin, Emma Jernis, and Emma Bushy, the assistant coaches for the Fosston Greyhounds. So those are your starting lineups, again brought to you by Hugo's Family Marketplace and Hugo's Express in Fosston. The pregame coaches' comments brought to you by Dakota Heritage Bank of Red Lake Falls, and the pregame show brought to you by Solely Realty, serving the Fosston and surrounding area with top-notch real estate service since way back in 1968. The opening serve of the match brought to you by Fosston School District 601. Excited to welcome everyone back to school and wish our students, teachers, and staff a fantastic school year ahead. Together, let's make this year one for the books. Go Greyhounds from Fosston School District 601. Start of the match coming up.
Oakley Lumber Incorporated has been in business since 1946. Red Lake Falls is your one-stop shop for all your farm, residential, commercial, hay, livestock, and storage building products. Falls Building Center, now featuring Dakota Steel and trim products. See your local sales representative for details at Falls Building Center about their line of Dakota Steel and trim products. Falls Building Center in Red Lake Falls, your small town, personal touch full-service building center.
Linforce Agency and Auto Owners Insurance care about the success of our local communities, businesses, and farms. We are cheering right alongside you for area students, athletes, and their achievements. We're here to celebrate your milestones and are with you through the unexpected. Our team of insurance agents is committed to helping you find a policy that fits your needs. At any of our locations, we will work with you to ensure that you and those you care about most are protected. Give us a call today at 218-435-6585 and check out our website at linforceagency.com.
I highly recommend GVT. It was the best decision I ever made.
It's so pleasant to speak with a real person who's knowledgeable, efficient, and effective in their position. The quality and reliability of our internet, TV, and cell service instantly improved.
Buffering is a thing of the past.
We switched to Garden Valley Technologies for our internet service and couldn't be happier.
Be a part of our growing family and share in our success.
Red Lake Electric Cooperative cherishes the members we serve each and every day. As your trusted local electric co-op, we do what we can to give back to the region. We provide scholarships for local high school students, sponsored youth trips, safety demonstrations, and programs like Operation Roundup, where your spare change supports local charities. Red Lake Electric Cooperative strives to provide the most affordable and reliable energy for our neighbors, our friends, and our community. Thank you for being a member.
Lesmeister Dental is dedicated to providing its patients with the best appropriate dentistry to help them maintain their health, comfort, and beauty for their lifetime. We know every person is different, and they will help you stay healthy and offer the level of care that you desire. Lesmeister Dental is located in Crookston at 1726 University Avenue, or call them at 218-281-4323. See or call Lesmeister Dental today.
At the Foston Tri-Co-op, we take farming seriously, but we don't take ourselves too seriously. Whether you need feed, seed, or a friendly face to swap stories with, we've got you covered. Our shelves are stocked, our coffee cups are full, and our team is ready to keep your farm running smoothly without any bull. Well, maybe just a few cows. Stop by the Foston Tri-Co-op today. Professional service, hometown humor, and everything you need to get the job done.
All right, we're back here at the Foston High School gym, just about set for the start of the match. High school volleyball on KKCQ AM 1480 and 99.7 FM in Foston. And we're welcoming our listeners up in War Road, 1410 AM and 102.9 FM, KRWB, and streaming online at KQ92.com. Greyhounds to my right of the net, dressed in the maroon with the white numerals and black and gray trim. The Rams are wearing their white uniforms with the green shorts and the green numerals. And just about set to go here on a Tuesday night. This is it for the week for the Greyhounds. But again, like I said, ROSEAU's got East Grand Forks coming to ROSEAU for a match on Thursday. Ava Hayes will start serving for the Greyhounds. And they're double checking the rotations, and I believe we are set to go. And there's the whistle, and that means we are underway here at the Foston gym. Hayes with a jump serve, and the Rams with the opening attack from the back row. Bufflin gets it into the Greyhound back row to Hayes. Here's Dupong going to Howard and blocked. Greyhounds will pick it up off the block, dumped over the net by Dupong. Here is Baumgartner on the set, left-handed swing by Egg, and it's down for the kill. Aubrey Egg with a kill and a side out for the Rams. They lead 1-0 here in the first set. Aubrey Egg at the line to serve for the Rams. She's a left-hander. Nice serve to Fonder. Dupong, back row attack to Hayes, and she's going to hit it just deep by about a foot. And the Rams extend their lead to 2-0. Aubrey Egg with another left-handed serve. Sprayed out of bounds by Hovey. Service ace brought to you by the Bagley Co-op Association. And the Rams have scored the first 3 points. They lead 3-0. Aubrey Egg to serve again for ROSEAU. And that's going to go deep. And a side out for Foston. As the Greyhounds are down 3-1. And Brielle Dupont at the line to serve. She's developed a really solid serve. Kind of an unusual approach, but very effective. Here's a serve dropping quickly. And it's going to be Egg getting it into the Foston back row to Fonder. Pass to Dupont. And the set to Quam. And a nice save to get it over the net by Olvin for the Rams. Dupont to Quam again. And Quam with a hard hit. Goes up by the ceiling. Rams with some good defense. And they get it over on their third hit by Baumgartner. Fonder directs it over to Dupont. Back set to Illies. Hard hit, but dug out in the back by Hayden. Back row attack. And Bufflin hits it to the Foston back row. Hayes, Dupont, and hit over the net by Howard. Now the Rams on the attack. Left side to Lundbaum, who hits it over. Now the Greyhounds tip it over. Dupont, diving save made by Lundbaum, and the Rams get it over. Long rally. Here is Howard to the tip kill for the Greyhounds. Emma Howard, the 8th grader, giving Foston the point. And the Greyhounds are down 3-2 here in the first set. Here's Brielle Dupont to serve again for Foston. And it's in the net. That'll be the first service error for Foston. And a side out for the Rams, who lead 4-2. Anna Olvin, a 5'8" senior at the line to serve for ROSEAU. Into the back row to Hayes. Dupont will set the ball going to Howard. Howard with another kill. Emma Howard with her second kill, and a side out for the Greyhounds, who trail 4-3. Maddie Bailey comes in. The libero. Fonder comes out. And Lexi Illies at the line to serve for Foston. Illies with a nice low line drive. Baumgartner tips it over, and there's Howard waiting to put it down on a little overpass. Emma Howard with 3 kills already, and we're tied at 4. 4-4 in the first set. Lexi Illies at the line to serve for the Greyhounds. Into the back row, and they work it up ahead to Baumgartner. Set to the middle. Bufflin hits it over. Dupont, Hayes with the secondary set, tipped over with the left hand of Bailey. Here's Bufflin going for the corner. Diving save by Dupont, picked up deep in the back row by Hayes, and hit over the net by Howard. Now the Rams on the attack. Here's a set to Lundbaum, and she hits it out. Another long rally, and the Greyhounds take their first lead of the first set at 5-4. Here's Lexi Illies to serve again for the Greyhounds, counting the side out. They've scored 3 in a row. Serve into the back row. They work it up to Baumgartner. Here's a set to Lundbaum, and she drills it through the block for her first kill. And it's a side out for the Rams. We're tied at 5 here in the first set. Clara Baumgartner at the line to serve for ROSEAU. The Rams with a record of 9-2. Here's the serve, hard serve to Illies. Dupont with the set. Bailey hits it, and it trickles along the tape, and they're going to call lift on the Rams. So the Greyhounds get the point, and they're back on top at 6-5 here in the first set. Emma Howard at the line to serve for the Greyhounds. Howard at the line, steps forward, releases the serve. Nice serve to the libero Hedlund. Here's a back set right side down the middle. Lundbaum. Greyhounds dig it out. 10-foot line. It's hit over by Bailey, and Bailey hits it just deep. And we're tied at 6. Side out for the Rams. And at the line to serve is Cora Lundbaum. Lundbaum at the line to serve for ROSEAU. Here comes the serve. Howard directs it over to Dupont. Bump set. Quam hits it deep. And the Rams are back on top at 7-6. 7-6 ROSEAU here in the first set. The Rams jumped out to a 3-0 lead. Lundbaum with the little floater. Dug out by Illies. Directed over to Dupont. And Quam gets it over on the third. Nice save by the libero Hedlund. And comes back over on the Foston side. Illies to Bailey, who gets it over the net. Now Hayden on a back set on the slide. Hard hit by Bufflin. Dug out by the Greyhounds. Illies gets it over, but it's tipped right back over and down by Hayden. And the freshman with her first kill. And the Rams now lead by 2 at 8-6. 8-6 ROSEAU here in the first set. Here comes a serve, and that's going to land just deep. Lundbaum serves it long. Her first service error, the team's second. And the Greyhounds are down by 1, 8-7. Hovey will come in for Quam, and Miley Hovey at the line to serve for the Greyhounds. Here comes the serve. Hovey, the left-handed serve. A lot of left-handed servers here tonight. And tip and a kill from the left side. Thingbold able to drop it down. And that's her first kill, and the Rams are back up by 2 at 9-7. Here's Bufflin at the line to serve. Right-handed serve. Nice serve. Dug out by Illies. Overpass. Tipped over and down by Olven. So the overpass costing the Greyhounds. Olven with her first kill. And the Rams lead 10-7. Bufflin at the line to serve. Serves it into the net. So that's her first service error. The team's third. So it's 10-8 ROSEAU here in the first set. And Hannah Fonder at the line to serve, the libero for the Greyhounds. Fonder with a serve, and they get it to Hayden, but she can't control it. The pass was off the mark. And we're going to give a Bagley Co-op Association service ace to Fonder as the Greyhounds draw to within 1 at 10-9. Fonder at the line to serve for Foston. Here comes the serve into the back row. They work it up to Hayden. Hayden with a set, but that was off the mark, and Olven fans on it, and we're tied at 10. 10 apiece here in the first set. Hannah Fonder with a serve into the back row. Playable. It's kept alive by Bufflin, and it's dumped over by Olsen. Greyhounds on the attack. Howard with a nice set to Hayes, and she puts it away. Ava Hayes with a kill. The assist going to Emma Howard, and the Greyhounds lead 11-10. Nicely run attack by the Hounds. Counting the side out, they've scored 4 in a row. Fonder with a serve into the corner. And they're going to work it over to Thingbold, who hits it over the net to Dupong. Howard on the set. Dupong with a big swing. Blocked. Oh, nice block there by Anna Olven for ROSEAU. Nicely timed and a side out for the Rams. We're tied at 11. Baumgartner will come back in for ROSEAU, checking in for Gabriella Olsen. Here's a serve by Hayden. Greyhounds back set going to Hayes, and Hayes able to put it down. Ava Hayes with her second kill, and the Greyhounds are back on top at 12-11. And Hayes at the line to serve for the Greyhounds. A tightly fought first set up to this point. Here's Hayes with a serve, line drive, it's straight up by Olven, hits the ceiling, comes down, and the Rams get it over. And here is Fonder directing it to Dupong. The set to Illies, and it's dug out by the libero Headland. Here's a set going to Thingbold, and it's dug out by Hayes. Illies with a secondary set and bumped over the net there by Hovey. Now the Rams go to the right side. Left-handed swing by Baumgartner, and Baumgartner puts it away. Baumgartner's first kill. Now we're tied at 12. 6 different players have 1 kill for ROSEAU. Here's Egg with a serve, dug out by Fonder. Free ball, and Dupont got blocked, comes back over. Howard tips it over to Hayden. Lundbaum with a hard hit, and Fonder can't come up with it. Cora Lundbaum launches it down, and the Rams now lead 13-12. 13-12 ROSEAU in the first set. Aubrey Egg with a serve. Overpass by Hovey. Rams set up the attack. Now it's pushed over the net. Greyhounds are going to go to the middle, and here's Howard getting blocked. Actually, I think it hit the net. And it's 14-12 now. ROSEAU with a 2-point lead. Egg with a serve into the back row to Fonder. Dupong, back row attack. Hayes with a big swing, tipped over off the dig by Baumgartner. Dupong will set the ball to Illies, and Illies gets blocked. Rams try to get it over, and the Greyhounds get the point. ROSEAU, they were in the net. It was called on Lundbaum, so the Greyhounds side out, down by 1 at 14-13. Quam in for Hovey for the Greyhounds. And at the net, the serve is Brielle Dupong. Dupong with a serve. Rams keep it alive briefly. It lands in the net off the second hit, so not an ace, but it all started with a really nice serve by Dupong. And now we're at 14-14 here in the first set. Dupong with the serve into the back row, handled by Hedlund. Here's a set to Lundbaum, and Lundbaum launches it down the middle for her third kill. And the Rams are back on top, 15-14. Boy, she is tough from that left side. Anna Oven at the line to serve now for the Rams. Here comes a serve, line drive. Hayes, Dupong, and Quam with a big swing and a kill. Hattie Quam with her first kill and another tie. We're tied at 15. Here's Illies on the line to serve for Foston. 15-15 in the first set. Soft serve, it's straight up. And a free ball hit over by Baumgartner, dug out by Hayes. Dupont tips it back to Howard, who gets it over the net. Now Hayden will set the ball. Look out for Lundbaum. Dug out by Hayes, but not a clean dig. Cora Lundbaum with her fourth kill. And Roseau's back on top, 16-15. She's been unstoppable on that left side. Clara Baumgartner at the line to serve for Roseau. Here comes a left-handed serve. Illies with an overpass, and it's tipped over, but right back over. The Greyhounds get it. Here's Lundbaum from the 10-foot line. Hayes for the Greyhounds. Dupont going to Howard, and Howard with a kill. Emma Howard with her fourth kill. Another tie. Now we're tied at 16. Howard at the line to serve for the Greyhounds. Howard at the line. And the serve into the back row, handled there by Hedlund. They set the ball. Hayden gets it over the net. Here's Quam. Dupong back to Quam. Blocked and played off the block by the Rams. Baumgartner tips it over to Illies. Dupong going to Bailey. Maddie for the kill. Got it! Madison Bailey with her first kill, and the Greyhounds lead 17-16. And Roseau will call a timeout, brought to you by the Foston Tri-Co-op. For expert support and local solutions, reach out to Foston Tri-Co-op, growing with you right here at home. On the Linfors Insurance Agency scoreboard, Greyhounds lead 17-16 over Roseau in set one.
Pharmacy and Gifts, your go-to destination for convenience and support. Life can be hectic, but with Nord's Pharmacy and Gifts in Foston, we're here to make it easier for you. Need a prescription refill? No problem. Use our Nord's Pharmacy app or call our refill line 24/7. It's that simple. And guess what? Once your prescription is ready, you'll receive a handy text alert. Quick and convenient. Are you managing multiple medications? We've got you covered. Our free med synchronization program helps you line them up so you only need to make one stop. Visit Nord's Pharmacy and Gifts in downtown Foston, your friendly neighborhood pharmacy ready to serve you.
Tom Milano back here in the Foston gym. Boy, very entertaining first set. Greyhounds lead 17-16. It's been extremely close from the get-go. Emma Howard at the line to serve for the Greyhounds. And here comes the serve from Howard into the back row, handled by Bufflin. And they're set to the left side, and a big swing and a kill for Hayden. And we're tied again, this time it's 17-17. At the line to serve is Cora Lundbaum for the Rams. She's got 2 service points, 17 apiece. In the first set, Lundbaum with the serve to Illies. Now Dupont will set the ball, back set, cross-court hit there by Quam. Rams keep it alive. Thingvold trying to put it away and does. Evie Thingvold with her second kill for Roseau, and they lead 18-17. Lundbaum at the line to serve again for the Rams. Line drive to Illies. The up to Dupong. There's a set to Hayes, and it's dug out by the libero. Comes over the net. Hedlund with a nice dig. Here's a set to Hayes, who reloads, and that time they played off the block. Lundbaum over on the left side of Thingvold. Here's Howard getting it to Dupong. She tips it over. One-handed save made there by Bufflin. Hit over the net by Thingvold, and the Greyhounds having trouble. That's going to be 4 hits and a lift. And the Rams score, and they lead 19-17. Lundbaum with 4 service points now for the Rams. Here comes a serve, handled by Howard, directed over to Quam, almost fell into the bench, and Dupont gets it over the net. Here's a set to Bufflin, hit backwards by Howard, picked up by Illies, and dumped over from the 10-foot line by Quam. Hayden on the back set, on the slide to Bufflin, hits it in bounds. Bufflin with her first kill. And the Rams lead 20-17, and Foston will call a timeout. Again, the timeouts are brought to you by the Foston Tri-Co-op with locations in Foston, McIntosh, Clearbrook, and Gully. They're committed to innovation and community. On the Linfors Insurance Agency scoreboard, the Rams lead by 3 now, 20-17 in set number 1.
We have a great responsibility to deliver great power. Power that's reliable, affordable, adaptable. Power from coal, wind, hydro. Power that's here right now and that's ready for tomorrow. Sustainable power from renewables and carbon capture. With great versatility comes great power. We're all in on all of the above energy.
The Bagley School District.
Now the Rams lead by 3. This equals the biggest lead for them. They were ahead 3-0. Cora Lundbaum trying to continue a nice run at the service line here for the Rams. Right-handed serve into the back row to Howard. The up to Dupont. Back set right side to Quam, and Quam puts it away. Hattie with her second kill. And a side out of the timeout for Foston. Rams lead 20-18 here in the first set, and Miley Hovey at the line to serve for Foston. Hovey with a serve. Hayden will set the ball on the slide to Bufflin. Greyhounds get the block on it from Hayes. Here's a set to Dupont, who tips it over the double block. Hayden will push it over, dug out by Howard, directed over to Dupont, and the set to Illies, blocked and hit out of bounds. Illies with a kill, her first. So the Greyhounds claw their way back to within 1 at 20-19. Hovey at the line to serve for Foston. Here comes a line drive serve. The up going to Hayden. Hayden will set the ball. Thingvold goes for the kill. Dug out by Hovey. Picked up by Illies and bumped over by Howard. Now the Rams on the attack. Hayden will set the ball. Thingvold with a tip kill. Nice adjustment at the net by Thingvold. Her third kill and a side out for ROSEAU. As the Rams are up by 2 now at 21-19. Bufflin at the line to serve. Line drive to Illies, and Illies unable to handle it cleanly. That'll be an ace for Bufflin, her first, and the team's second. Brought to you by the Bagley Co-op Association, and Coach Macy will take her second time out. Brought to you by the Foston Tri-Co-op. On the Linfors Insurance Agency scoreboard, in the first set, the Rams lead the Greyhounds 22-19.
When's the last time you had a great... Illnesses happen. When you need timely, reliable care for allergies or respiratory infections, sprains, strains, or broken bones, or urinary infections, you can count on Riverview Health. Riverview Clinic in Crookston is open 7 days a week, weekdays from 7 a.m. to 7 p.m., and weekends from 9 a.m. to 1 p.m. For appointments, call 218-281-9595. When the unexpected happens, Riverview Health is here for you.
Jim, 22-19, ROSEAU with the lead here in the first set. And Bufflin will continue serving for the Rams. Line drive back row to Howard. Dupont will set the ball to Ava Hayes, and Ava rips it down for her third kill. And a side out for the Greyhounds. They're back to within 2 now at 22-20. Hannah Fonder at the line to serve. She's got 3 service points, 1 ace. no errors. And the serve by Fonder. Rams go to the middle, and a big, off the quick set, a big swing by Olven, and she puts it down for her second kill. So the Rams doing a good job siding out. They're 2 points away from winning the first set. And Audrey Hayden at the line to serve for ROSEAU. Here comes a serve into the back row to Hovey. Dupong on the back set to Hayes. Dupong with the assist, and Hayes with her fourth kill. Greyhounds side out, back to within two at 23-21. Ava Hayes at the line to serve for Foston. Hayes at the line with the Greyhounds down 23-21 against the 9-2 ROSEAU Rams. Here's the serve. Jump serve, it's straight up in the air by Hedlund. Comes down, nobody there to play it. That's an ace for Ava Hayes, her first and the team's second. And now ROSEAU is going to call a timeout as the Greyhounds draw to within one at 23-22. Service Ace is brought to you by the Bagley Co-op Association. On the Linfors Insurance Agency scoreboard, ROSEAU 23, Foston 22 in set number one.
It has never been easier to advertise your business on GVTV. Local TV advertising is a great way to get the most out of your advertising dollars by targeting the right audience at the right time. R&J Broadcasting and Garden Valley Technologies have partnered to make TV advertising an affordable option for local businesses. If you're interested in getting a fresh, new commercial promoting your business on GVT's local and network channels, call today and ask for ad sales or visit the website and submit a request. Are you
23-22, ROSEAU with the lead here in the first set. Both teams have taken their two timeouts. Again, to get two per set. And Ava Hayes at the line to continue serving for the Greyhounds. Hayes, a junior. Here's the toss and the serve. Nice serve. The up going to Hayden, who sets the ball to Olven, who got it over. Nice save by Hovey from the back row. Hit over the net by Hayes, and a kill. It was hit out of bounds by Lundbaum. Hayes with her fifth kill. And now we're tied at 23-23. Now Hayes serving for the lead for the Greyhounds here late in the first set. Here comes a serve. Oh, it goes deep. Just a second service error for the Greyhounds. And just like that, ROSEAU is serving set point. Aubrey Egg will come in to serve for the Rams. Egg with 4 service points. Left-handed serve into the back row to Fonder. Dupong will set the ball, and Howard got blocked, comes back. Howard with a push over the net, and it's going to be kept alive. Good save made there by Egg, and the Rams get it over. Hovey, Dupong, the set a little off, and Howard couldn't make the adjustment to the Rams. Hang on to win the first set, 25-23. So 25-23. ROSEAU takes a hard-fought first set on your Linfors Insurance Agency scoreboard. And we're back with set number 2. Next on KKCQ and also on 1410 AM and 102.9 FM, KRWB out of War Road, and streaming online at KQ92.com.
Looking for a reliable partner when it comes to top quality products and exceptional service? Look no further. The answer you're looking for is the Foston Tri-Co-op. With convenient locations in Foston, McIntosh, Clearbrook, and Gully, we're your local partner dedicated to helping you thrive. From premium seeds and fertilizers to cutting-edge farming technology, the Foston Tri-Co-op has what you need for success. Visit one of our locations today and let's grow together. The Foston Tri-Co-op, partnering with farmers, growing with the community.
At Christian Brothers Ford of Crookston, we make buying your next vehicle easy. Not only do we have a large selection to choose from, but we also offer them with a wide range of options. Whether it's the F-150, Escape, Explorer, Bronco Sport, or Ranger, we'll find the vehicle that best fits you and your budget. Check out the selection at ChristianBrothersFord.net or ChristianCarsOnline.com. Find your next vehicle at Christian Brothers Ford, Highway 2 East in Crookston.
Hi, I'm Tyler McGlynn, and I'm the owner and Assisted Living Director at Bethany Assisted Living in Foston. We provide services for mentally ill and elderly in a safe and comfortable family setting.
I recommend it for people who want to come in here. The place is nice, the place is good, the staff's real friendly, and gets along with people. It makes you feel like family. Maybe our family.
We switched to Garden Valley Technologies for our internet service and couldn't be happier.
The quality and reliability of our internet, TV, and cell service instantly improved.
The staff has always been great at steering us to the service for our needs.
Thank you for making our lives better.
I highly recommend GVT. It was the best decision I ever made. Join GVT and share in our success.
Happy to have this company in my hometown.
Cora Lundbaum with 4 kills to lead the Ram attack. Ava Hayes at 5 kills. Emma Howard at 4 kills for the Greyhounds. So the second set just about set to begin with Audrey Hayden, 9th grader, at the line to serve for the Rams. B squad went to ROSEAU 2-1. 24-26, 25-12, 15-6. C squad went to the Rams 25-16, 26-24. All right, the second set just about set to begin. Hayden at the line, and we're underway in set number 2. Hovey sprayed it off to the right, trickled along the top of the net. Rams play it, and from the 10-foot line, it's hit over the net by Baumgartner. Greyhounds go to Dupont. Dupont with a big swing, and nobody touched it. It landed deep. And the Rams score first in the second set, and they lead 1-0. Hayden at the line to serve again for ROSEAU. Off the tape and down for an ace. First ace at the line for Hayden, the third for the Rams, and they lead 2-0. Service ace is brought to you by the Bagley Co-op Association. Hayden serves to Howard, pass to Dupont, set to Illies. Illies gets blocked and gets the kill as she hit it through the block of Baumgartner. Lexi Illies with her second kill and a side out for Foston. Ava Hayes at the line to serve for the Foston Greyhounds. And Hayes with a hard serve. Man, she's got a nice serve. Rams work it over to Egg, who tips it over the net and down. Nice play by Aubrey Egg for her second kill. And the Rams get it right back, and they lead 3-1. Now Egg at the line to serve. She's got 5 service points. Left-handed serve, dug out by Fonder, directed over to Dupont, and Howard hits it into the net. Waiting for the block was Olven, but Howard hit it into the net, and the Greyhounds are down 4-1. Aubrey Egg at the line to serve again for ROSEAU. Here comes her left-handed serve to Fonder. Pass to Dupont, and the set to Illies. Illies hits it back row, dug out by Egg. Set to Lundbaum, and Lundbaum with the kill. Blocked by the Greyhounds, but out of bounds, and Lundbaum's got 5 kills. And another point for ROSEAU. They lead 5-1. There's a serve to Fonder. Pass to Dupont, and the set, and Howard with a big swing for the kill. Emma Howard with her 5th kill. And there's a side out for the Greyhounds as they trail now 5-2 here in the second set. Brielle Dupont at the line to serve for the Greyhounds. Here comes a serve, dropping quickly, and it's going to be kept alive. Good hustle by Olven and hit over the net by Bufflin. Greyhounds on the attack, and it's tapped over the net by Quam. Now Hayden will set the ball. Left-handed swing by Baumgartner. Greyhounds get the block on it, pushed over the net by Hayden. Greyhounds on the attack. They're going to go to Howard, who tips it over the double block. Nice finesse play by Emma Howard. That's her 6th kill. And the Greyhounds are down by 2 now at 5-3. Brielle Dupont with 3 service points. Dupont with a serve into the back row. They direct it up to Hayden. And the set to Lundbaum, and Lundbaum puts it down for her 6th kill. Her kill percentage has really been high all night long. Not a whole lot of swings that haven't found the floor for Lundbaum, and the Rams lead 6-3, and Anna Olven at the line to serve. Line drive, drop it quickly. It's an ace for Olven. That's her 1st and the team's 4th. Brought to you by the Bagley Co-op Association, 7-3 ROSEAU. Oven with a serve into the back row. Hayes, DuPont back set to Illies, and Illies hits it long. Nobody touched it, and the Rams score again. They lead 8-3. Anna Oven at the line to serve again for ROSEAU. Serve into the back row to Fonder, over to Dupont. Back row attack, Hayes hits it over, and that's going to be an ace for Ava Hayes, her 6th. 8-4 ROSEAU. ROSEAU won the first set, 25-23. At the line to serve, Hannah Fonder for the Greyhounds, a 5'6" freshman. Fonder with a serve, and it's handled by Egg. Here's Lundbaum with another kill from the left side. Cora Lundbaum's got 7 of them, and it's 9-4 ROSEAU. Baumgartner to serve for the Rams. Line drive to Illies. Lupong, and then Quam hits it back row, handled there by Egg. Here's a set cross court. Lundbaum with another kill. 8 of them for Cora Lundbaum. Greyhounds trying to solve her on that left side. It's 10-4 ROSEAU. Baumgartner with a serve, and Hayes hits it backwards, and that's going to be kept alive briefly, but the Greyhounds can't do anything with it. Good hustle by Hayes when diving into the bleachers, but ROSEAU now leads 11-4. And Foston will call a timeout. Timeout's brought to you by the Foston Tri-Co-op. For expert support and local solutions, reach out to Foston Tri-Co-op, growing with you right here at home. On the Linfors Insurance Agency scoreboard, the Rams lead the match 1-0, and they're up now 11-4 in set number 2.
Find the digital copy of the
Bank in Red Lake Falls, we pride ourselves on serving you with experienced, friendly bankers who make all decisions locally. Our bankers are available to help you with any of your financial needs. We offer a variety of deposit products from checking accounts to IRAs. Our quick local decisions allow you to borrow money and make your purchases today. Stop in or call one of our local friendly bankers today at 218-253-2265. Member FDIC.
At Enbridge, we believe sustainability is the foundation of our success. How well we perform as a steward of our environment, a safe operator
is the team you can count on for precision work and reliable service. Whether it's a new septic system or prepping the ground for your dream landscape, it's not too late to get a bid for next season. Call TS Excavating today and lock in your spot. Call today at 218-358-0790. TS Excavating, your foundation for next year's success.
Well, the Greyhounds get a side out of the timeout. Emma Howard knocking it down for her 7th kill, and she'll serve now for Foston. Greyhounds trail 11-5 here in the second set. Here's the serve handled by Bufflin. Back set right side, tapped over by Lundbaum. Now Dupont with a back set to Bailey. Bailey hits it over, and the Rams set it up. They go to the middle and a big swing, but it's deep. Bufflin hits it long, and the Greyhounds get the point. They're down 11-6. Emma Howard with 2 service points. 11-6 ROSEAU here in the second set. Howard with the serve, line drive handled by the libero Hedlund, and now it's hit over by Bufflin, and Bufflin able to drop it down. So Bufflin with her 2nd kill and a side out for ROSEAU. Rams lead 12-6 here in the second set. They lead the match 1-0. Cora Lundbaum at the line to serve for ROSEAU. Here comes a serve handled by Illies, a low pass. Dupont sets it to Hayes. Hayes with a nice approach, dug out there by Hedlund, the libero. Deep in the back row, Lundbaum reaches but can't get enough on it. And the Greyhounds side out. 12-7, ROSEAU with the lead here in the second set. Miley Hovey at the line to serve for Foston. Hovey with the left-handed serve, straight up. Hayden will set the ball, and Thingvold hits it back row. Yeah, it was touched by Hovey, so Thingvold with her 4th kill. And it's 13-7 ROSEAU. Bufflin at the line to serve. Bufflin with a serve, handled by Howard. Dupont will set the ball to Hayes, blocked. Comes back over to Hayes. And now Dupont will push it over. Nice block there by Olven for ROSEAU. And the set's going to go to Olven, who hits it over and down. And the Rams score again. They lead 14-7. Bufflin with 3 service points, 1 ace, 1 error, 2 kills. Howard for the Greyhounds, pass. And Dupont with a back set hit over by Bailey. Kept alive by Hayden and tapped over the net by Olven. Now the Greyhounds go to Hayes, blocked but out of bounds. And Ava Hayes with her 7th kill. And a side out for Foston, but the Rams have built a 6-point lead here, 14-8 in set 2. Madison Bailey serves it into the net for the Greyhounds. Her first error, the team's 3rd. Now it's 15-8 ROSEAU. Audrey Hayden at the line to serve for the Rams. Having a good year, 9-2. Greyhounds are 5-6. Hovey sprays it off to the right. That'll be a service ace for Audrey Hayden, her 2nd and the team's 5th. And again, brought to you by the Bagley Co-op Association. Hayden with a serve, back row. Howard hits it backwards, picked up by Hovey. Now Illies taps it over. Hayden will tip it over, and they're going to call ROSEAU in the net. I think it was Hayden who leaned into it, and a side out for Foston. Net violation on the Rams, and they'll roll the ball to Ava Hayes, and she'll serve for Foston. Hayes with the approach and the serve, and that's going to go long. That's her 2nd service error, the team's 4th, and it's 17-9 ROSEAU. Here comes Aubrey Egg in to serve for the Rams. She'll check in for Evie Thingvold. Here's a serve, kind of a knuckleball, dug out by Hayes. And the set by Dupont, intended for Illies, lands in the umpire's chair. And the Rams score again. They lead 18-9. And a timeout is called by the Foston Greyhounds. Timeout's brought to you by the Foston Tri-Co-op on your Linfors Insurance Agency scoreboard. ROSEAU won a close first set, 25-23, but they're up pretty big right now in the second set, 18-9 here at the Foston Gym.
Bethany Assisted Living is a care home, especially
infrastructure, a good neighbor, and a diverse employer defines our success. Learn more about Enbridge's environmental, social, and governance commitments and our Indigenous Reconciliation Plan at enbridge.com.
Have you seen the huge selection of used vehicles that Christian Motors of Fertile has? Stop by the lot, talk with one of the guys about the huge selection of cars, trucks, SUVs, vans, and so much more. They've got a great selection of used vehicles right now. You can view them at christianmotors.com or christiancarsonline.com. One of the biggest selection of used vehicles around, it's Christian Motors. They're proud to be your Chevy and GMC dealer. Highway
1480 and 99.7 FM. Here's a serve by Egg. Into the back row to Fonder, over to Dupont. Back row attack, and reaching for it is Hayes, but she couldn't get enough on it. Another point for the Rams, and they lead by 10 now at 19-9. Aubrey Egg with 9 service points, 1 ace, 1 error at the line for the Rams. Here comes the serve. Fonder hits it into the net. Egg with another ace, her 2nd, the team 6th. Brought to you by the Bagley Co-op Association, 20-9 ROSEAU. Egg with a serve, and there's another ace. And the Greyhounds kind of flat-footed right now on the serve receive. Back-to-back aces for Egg, 21-9 ROSEAU. And Hayes will come out, and Hildy Dusterman, a senior, will come in to play back row on the serve to Dusterman. And a free swing for Dupont, but she hits it out. 22-9 ROSEAU, and they're on an 8-1 run right now. Aubrey Egg to serve again. Left-handed serve. Illies to Dupont. Here's a set to Illies. Blocked but out of bounds by Olven. So Lexi Illies with her 3rd kill. But the Greyhounds have a major hill to climb here, down by a dozen, 22-10. Brielle Dupont at the line to serve for Foston. Here comes the serve. It's a line drive and kept alive by Olven and pushed over the net by Egg for ROSEAU. Quam, Dupont, back to Quam, blocked, nope, hit the net. That's 4 hits on the Greyhounds. And ROSEAU now leads 23-10. At the line to serve is Anna Olven for ROSEAU. Here's the serve into the back row to Dusterman. Dupont with a nice set there to Howard, but the Rams keep it alive off the block, and on the free ball hit over by Baumgartner. Back set going to Illies. Illies hits it back row, and a couple of Rams collide, and the ball hits the floor. Illies will get her 4th kill. 23-11, ROSEAU by 12. Hannah Fonder at the line to serve for the Greyhounds. Here's a serve handled by the libero Hedlund. Set going to Lundbaum, who had to reach for it. Greyhounds block it, and a free ball dug out by Bufflin, and now it comes back over on the Foston side, and Bailey gets it over the net. Here's Hayden on the set, going to Lundbaum. Quick attack, and Lundbaum with another kill. Hayden with the assist. Lundbaum's got 9 kills, 24-11. ROSEAU is serving set point. Baumgartner at the line. Here's a serve. Fonder with the up to Dupont. Here's a set. Bailey with a big swing. Dug out there by Baumgartner. Here's a set to Lundbaum, and she does it again. Her 10th kill. And set number 2 goes to ROSEAU convincingly. 25-11. And on the Linfors Insurance Agency scoreboard, the Rams have taken the first 2 sets 25-23, 25-11. You're listening to High School Sports.
It's never been easier to advertise your business on GVTV. Local TV advertising is a great way to get the most out of your advertising dollars by targeting the right audience at the right time. R&J Broadcasting and Garden Valley Technologies have partnered to make TV advertising an affordable option for local businesses. If you're interested in getting a fresh, new commercial promoting your business on GVT's local and network channels, call today and ask for ad sales or visit the website and submit a request.
Are you looking for a reliable partner when it comes to top quality products and exceptional service? Look no further. The answer you're looking for is the Foston Tri-Co-op. With convenient locations in Foston, McIntosh, Clearbrook, and Gully, we're your local partner dedicated to helping you thrive. From premium seeds and fertilizers to cutting-edge farming technology, the Foston Tri-Co-op has what you need for success. Visit one of our locations today and let's grow together. The Foston Tri-Co-op, partnering with farmers, growing with the community.
At Christian Brothers Ford of Crookston, we make buying your next vehicle easy. Not only do we have a large selection to choose from, but we also offer them with a wide range of options. Whether it's the F-150, Escape, Explorer, Bronco Sport, or Ranger, we'll find the vehicle that best fits you and your budget. Check out the selection at ChristianBrothersFord.net or ChristianCarsOnline.com. Find your next vehicle at Christian Brothers Ford, Highway 2 East in Crookston.
Hi, I'm Tyler McGlynn, and I'm the owner and Assisted Living Director at Bethany Assisted Living in Foston. We provide services for mentally ill and elderly in a safe and comfortable family setting.
I recommend it for people who want to come in here. The place is nice, the place is good, the staff's real friendly, and gets along with people. It makes you feel like family. Maybe our family.
And on to win that first set, 25-23. And they closed the second set on an 11-3 run to win 25-11. So the Rams are up now 2 sets to none.
We'll draw that number quick. Split the pot, $111.
Our public address announcer, Lauren Dryberg, announcing our split the pot winner. Pretty good crowd tonight. And the Rams have quite a few fans here making the long trip to Foston. And these two have had some pretty exciting matches on the non-conference level over the last few years. So the Greyhounds have some work to do. Ava Hayes with 7 kills. Emma Howard with 7 kills for the Greyhounds. Cora Lundbaum has 10 kills for the Rams, and Evie Thingvold has 4. Emma Howard to start serving the third set, and that's going to land deep. Howard with her first service error, the team's 5th. So ROSEAU leads 1-0. Aubrey Egg at the line to serve for the Rams, puts it into play. Illies to Dupong, and here's a hard hit by Quam, but the Rams get the block on it, picked up by Hayden, and the set goes to Oven, who hits it over to Howard. Dupong on the set to Quam, and Quam with a big hit, dug out by Hedlund, the libero, and she can't do anything with it. Hattie Quam with her 3rd kill, and we're tied at 1. Hovey will come in for Quam. And Miley Hovey at the line to serve. She's got 1 serve point tonight for the Greyhounds. Here comes a serve into the back row to Hedlund. An overpass blocked by Hayes, and the Greyhounds get the point. And they have a 2-1 lead. 2-1 Greyhounds here in the 3rd set. The Rams lead the match 2-0. Hovey with a line drive serve to Hedlund. And Hayden with a back row attack. Egg hits it long, and the Greyhounds score again. They lead 3-1. 3-1 Foston here in the 3rd set. Here's a serve by Hovey, and that's going to land out of bounds on the near side. Her first error, the team's 6th. 3-2 Greyhounds here in the 3rd set. Anna Oven, a 5'8" senior at the line to serve for ROSEAU. Nice low serve, dug out by Hovey, tipped over there by Dupong, and they're going to give ROSEAU the point. Greyhounds get called for a double hit on the set. So it's 3-3. We're tied at 3. Olven with 3 service points, 1 ace. Here comes a serve. Howard with an overpass. Rams keep it alive. Over to Lundbaum. Oops, she fanned on it. One of the few hitting errors she's made. And the Greyhounds get the point. They lead 4-3. Hannah Fonder at the line to serve for the Greyhounds. Here's a serve, dropping quickly, and Hannah Fonder with her 2nd ace. Brought to you by the Bagley Co-op Association. The Greyhounds up by 2 at 5-3. 5-3 Greyhounds here in the 3rd set. They're down 2-0 in the match. Fonder with a serve. Here's the up to Baumgartner, who hits it over on the free ball. Howard on the back set. Illies hits it over, hit backwards by Baumgartner, picked up in the back by Hayden and thrown over the net by Bufflin. They're going to call her, they're going to call her for a double hit. And the Greyhounds lead 6-3. Hannah Fonder now with 5 service points. Here comes a serve, the up to Baumgartner, and the set. Lundbaum puts it away after the hitting error just a moment ago. She's back on track with her 11th kill, and it's 6-4 Greyhounds here in the 3rd set. Baumgartner at the line to serve for ROSEAU. Left-handed serve, Hovey. Dupong will set the ball, and Hayes with a big swing, and Greyhounds get the point. It would have been a kill, but the Rams were in the net. So the Greyhounds lead 7-4. That was a nice swing, though, by Ava Hayes. And Hayes at the line to serve. Here comes a serve into the back row. Pass to Baumgartner, and the set to Bufflin. Hit backwards by Dupont, picked up by Hayes, and Illies hits it over. Now the Rams with a tip over the net by Hayden. Greyhounds are going to go to the middle to Howard. Blocked over, returned over by Dupont. Here's a set going to Lundbaum, and it hit the antenna. Lundbaum hits the antenna, and the Greyhounds score the point. They lead 8-4. That's out of bounds, of course. 8-4 Foston here in the 3rd set. Here comes a hard jump serve handled by Egg. And from the back row, Egg hits it over into the Foston back row to Fonder. Dupont going to Howard, who tips it over, hit backwards by Hayden. And can they get it over? They do on the hit by Lundbaum. Dupont on the set, and here is Howard with a big swing. They get the block on it. Here's Lundbaum with a hard hit through the block. Lundbaum with her 12th kill. Side out ROSEAU. Rams are down 8-5 here in the 3rd set, but they lead the match 2-0. Cora Lundbaum with a serve into the back row, handled there by Fonder. Pass to Dupong on the slide to Howard. Oh, she hits it deep. And the Greyhound lead down to 2 now at 8-6. Lundbaum with 6 service points for the Rams. Here comes a serve, handled by Hovey. Dupong will set the ball. Illies going back row, one-handed save. That was a heck of a save by Lundbaum. Illies will try again, gets it over, dug out by the libero, but hit out of bounds. Illies with a kill, hit out there by Hedlund. Lexi Illies with 5 kills and a side out for the Greyhounds, who lead 9-6. Brielle Dupong at the line to serve. Serves it off the top of the net. It's in for an ace. Brielle Dupong with an ace, brought to you by the Bagley Co-op Association. Her first, team's fourth. Greyhounds lead 10-6. Brielle Dupong at the line. Here's the approach and the serve into the back row. A high pass up ahead. Hayden goes on the left side to Thingvold, and that's her 5th kill. Thingvold, a 5'10 sophomore for the Rams. Greyhounds lead 10-7 here in the third. Bufflin at the line to serve. Line drive handed up. Illies hits it out, sprayed it off to the right side, goes over the Greyhound bench. And that'll be the second ace for Bufflin, the team's 8th, and the Greyhound lead down to 2 now at 10-8. Bufflin, a junior for the Rams. Little soft serve to Hayes. Dupong will set the ball to Quam, and Quam rips it down. Addie Quam with her 4th kill. Greyhound side out, leading 11-8. Bailey will come in for Fonder for the Greyhounds. And Lexi Illies at the line to serve. Illies with 2 service points, 5 kills tonight. Line drive serve. Hedlund digs it out. Here's Thingvold backtracking, and she hit it over but out, and the Greyhounds score again. They lead 12-8. Illies at the line to serve for the Greyhounds, who lead 12-8 here in the third set. Here's the serve. Pass to Hayden, and the set to Oven, and Oven able to knock it down. That's her 4th kill. And a side out for the Rams, who trail 12-9. Hayden at the line to serve for ROSEAU. Here's the serve, Hayes to Dupong, and it's hit by Howard. Dug out in the back row there by Hayden. And the set to Thingvold, and Thingvold with another kill. She's got 6 of them. And the Greyhound lead down to 2 at 12-10. Audrey Hayden serving for ROSEAU. Here's a serve, they let it go, and it lands inbounds, just inside the deep baseline. An ace for Hayden, her 3rd, and the team's 9th, and the Greyhound lead down to 1 now at 12-11. Hayden with a serve, running up to play the ball. Illies, Dupong will set the ball. Quam with a kill through the block. Addie Quam with kill number 5. And a side out for the Greyhounds. They lead 13-11 here in the third set. ROSEAU leads the match 2-0. Emma Howard at the line to serve for the Greyhounds and serves it into the net. That's Emma's 2nd service error, the team's 7th. And the Greyhounds lead by 1 at 13-12. Aubrey Egg at the line to serve. And a serve, it's an ace and went through the fingertips of Dupong. And Egg with her 4th ace of the night, the 10th for the Rams, and we're tied at 13. Egg with a harder serve this time, played by Bailey. Dupong, and it's hit over by Quam, hit into the net, and the Rams can't play the carom. And the Greyhounds side out with a 1-point lead at 14-13. Quam comes out, Miley Hovey comes in to serve for the Greyhounds. Hovey with a serve into the back row, an overpass, but in play to Illies. Howard with a tip, played by the Rams, came over the net. Hayes, Howard, and Dupong hits it over, partially blocked there by Baumgartner. Here's a set to Lundbaum, and Lundbaum picks out the right corner. Boy, she can do little wrong tonight. 13 kills for the senior, Cora Lundbaum, and we're tied at 14. 13 kills, I think 1 hitting error. That's it for Lundbaum tonight. Here's Olven at the line to serve. Line drive to Howard. Dupong back set, and Bailey with a big swing for a kill. Maddie Bailey with her second kill and a side out for the Greyhounds, who lead 15-14. Hannah Fonder at the line to serve now for Foston. Here's the conventional standing serve from Fonder. Back set right side, big swing there by Bufflin, dug out by Howard, and then Howard's going to get it over the net. Now the Rams will go to a back row attack, hit over by Baumgartner, and it's returned over by Hayes. Here's Hayden on the set. Lundbaum hits it over and down for the kill off of Dupong. Lundbaum's 14th kill, and we're tied at 15. Clara Baumgartner at the line to serve for ROSEAU. Rams looking for the lead. Hard serve dug out by Hovey, who did the splits. Dupong to Hayes, who hits it over. One-handed save by Baumgartner. Kept alive by Hayden and hit over the net by Bufflin. Greyhounds go to Hayes. Hayes with a big swing. Played off the block. And here is Lundbaum hitting it over. Fonder. Howard sets the ball to Hayes, and Hayes with a kill. What a rally, and the Greyhounds get the point. They're back up by 1, 16-15. I think the only lead ROSEAU's had in this set was 1-0. Hayes with the serve, nice serve, and it's out of bounds. Hayes with the ace, her second and the team's 5th. Greyhounds lead 17-15. Timeout, ROSEAU. Timeout's brought to you by the Foston Tri-Co-op, with locations in Foston, McIntosh, Clearbrook, and Gully. They're committed to innovation and community at the Foston Tri-Co-op. On the Linfors Insurance Agency scoreboard, the Rams lead the match 2-0, but the Greyhounds lead the third set 17-15.
Welcome to Foston Family Dental.
We switched to Garden Valley Technologies for our internet service and couldn't be happier.
The quality and reliability of our internet, TV, and cell service instantly improved.
The staff has always been great at steering us to the service for our needs.
Thank you for making our lives better.
I highly recommend GVT. It was the best decision I ever made. Join GVT and share in our success.
Happy to have this company in my hometown.
Here at Dakota Heritage Bank in Red Lake Falls, we pride ourselves on serving you with experienced, friendly bankers who make
Greyhounds up by 2, 17-15 here in the third set. Ava Hayes at the line to serve again for Foston. ROSEAU trying to side out of their timeout. Hayes with the approach and another nice serve, and overpass by Bufflin, returned and down by Howard. Emma Howard with her 8th kill off the overpass, and the Greyhounds lead 18-15. Hayes now with 5 service points, 2 errors, 2 aces, 7 kills. Ava Hayes with a serve, and it's deep. That'll be her 3rd service error, the team's 8th. So a side out for ROSEAU. Rams down by 2, 18-16. Cora Lundbaum at the line to serve. Lundbaum with a serve, handled by Hovey. Dupong with a bump set. Illies hits it over the block and down. Lexi Illies with her 6th kill. And the Greyhounds lead 19-16. Here comes Quam in for Hovey for Foston. And Brielle Dupong, the sophomore, at the line to serve for the Greyhounds. Here comes a serve into the back row in play. Hayden will set the ball on the slide. Bufflin hits it over. Great save there by Dupong, but they run out of room. Good hustle, though, by Dupong. And the Rams get the point. They're down by 2, 19-17. Here comes Olven into play front row. She'll come in for the libero Hedlund. And at the line to serve is Bufflin. Bufflin with a nice serve to Hayes. Dupont with a bump set to Quam. Quam hits it hard. Dug out in the back row there by Bufflin. Here's a set to Thingvold, and Thingvold with a hard hit. Great save by Dupont, and it's hit over the net by Hayes. And now they're going to go to the middle, and Olven with a tip kill. Nice play by Anna Olven. Nice adjustment at the net. Her 5th kill. And the Greyhound lead down to 1 now at 19-18. And now Coach Alyssa Macy and the Greyhounds will call a Foston Tri-Co-op timeout. On the Linfors Insurance Agency scoreboard, the Rams lead 2-0, and the Greyhounds lead by 1, 19-18 in the 3rd set.
Here at Dakota Heritage Bank in Red Lake Falls, we pride ourselves on serving you with experienced, friendly bankers who make all decisions locally. Our bankers are available to help you with any of your financial needs. We offer a variety of deposit products from checking accounts to IRAs. Our quick local decisions allow you to borrow money and make your purchases today. Stop in or call one of our local friendly bankers today at 218-253-2265. Member FDIC.
All right, we are back here at the Foston Gym, pretty late in our 3rd set. All right, here we go. At the line to serve is Bufflin going for the tie. Illies to Dupont. Here's Quam with a big swing, dug out nicely by Bufflin. Here's a set to Thingvold, and Thingvold puts it away. Bufflin with a great save. Thingvold ends the rally with her 7th kill, and now we're tied at 19. Bufflin at the line to serve. Serving for the lead, the Rams have led once in this set at 1-0. Howard with an overpass, tipped over. Howard trying to get it back over, but can't do it. And the Rams lead now 20-19. Bufflin at the line to serve again for ROSEAU. Again, this is their first lead since 1-0. And a nice serve, and hey, oh boy, Quam got it over. Here's a big swing, and it's hit deep there by Bufflin. I think the Rams have a valid argument here. It looked like one of the Greyhounds ran into the net. And Coach Hayden is asking that very question, but I think the Greyhounds are going to get the point on the side out. And Captain Lundbaum's going to come over and talk to the official. So the point stands. We're tied at 20, and Illy's at the line to serve for Foston. Here comes the serve. Here's Hayden. On the left side, the Thingvold, and Thingvold with a big kill. Heavy Thingvold, the sophomore for the Rams, her 8th kill, 21-20 ROSEAU. And Audrey Hayden at the line to serve for the Rams. Hayden with a serve. Boy, the Rams have been serving accurately, and Illy sprays it off to the right, and Howard can't keep it in play. Nice serve by Hayden. And now it's 22-20 in favor of the Rams. Hayden at the line to serve. Greyhounds need a side out. Fonder, Dupont going to Bailey, and Bailey hits it long from the left side. She hits it deep. And the Rams are 2 points away from winning the set and the match. And another timeout taken by Coach Alyssa Macy and the Greyhounds. Brought to you by the Foston Tri-Co-op. On your Linfors Insurance Agency scoreboard, the Rams are up 2-0 in the match, and they need 2 more points to win it, as they're up 23-20 here in the 3rd set. A 7-1 run.
At Enbridge, we believe sustainability is the foundation of our success. How well we perform as a steward of our environment, a safe operator of essential energy infrastructure, a good neighbor, and a diverse employer defines our success. Learn more about Enbridge's environmental, social, and governance commitments and our Indigenous Reconciliation Plan at Enbridge.com.
5-12, we had that over on 96.7 FM. BGMR sweeping War Road 25-18, 25-11, 25-11. on your out-of-town scoreboard. Also, Kitson County Central with a 3-1 win over Stephen Argyle. All right, here comes a serve by Hayden. Fonder with the up to Dupong. Here's a set, and Howard with a big swing. Oh, it landed just out, though. And now the Rams are serving set and match point. Nice try by Howard, but just missed on the far side. Hayden serving match point for the Rams. Here comes a serve. Fonder, Dupong, and Howard with a big swing dug out off a partial block. Here's a back set, and Baumgartner puts it away, and that'll do it. 25-20, your final score. The Rams end it on a 9-1 run, and they end up sweeping the Greyhounds here tonight. On the Linfors Insurance Agency scoreboard, ROSEAU wins it 3-0, 25-23, 25-11, and 25-20. The Rams have won 8 of 9. They've won 5 in a row. They're now 10-2, while the Greyhounds dropped to 5-7 with the loss. Coming up, we will have our post-game report brought to you by Solely Realty, leading the way for real estate in Northwest Minnesota since 1968. The game summary brought to you by TDS Fertilizer and Trucking. The sub of the match brought to you by Main Street Station in Delia Fertile. And our star of the match brought to you by Dr. Gabe at the Foston Chiropractic Clinic. And also brought to you by the Woods War Road Threads, star of the game. And our Toughness Award brought to you by Jacobson Body Shop in Solway. And we'll announce our Enbridge Energy Player of the Game, an Enbridge t-shirt winner. All of that coming up on the post-game show.
It's never been easier to advertise your business on GVTV. Local TV advertising is a great way to get the most out of your advertising dollars by targeting the right audience at the right time. R&J Broadcasting and Garden Valley Technologies have partnered to make TV advertising an affordable option for local businesses. If you're interested in getting a fresh, new commercial promoting your business on GVT's local and network channels, call today and ask for ad sales or visit the website and submit a request.
Are you looking for a reliable partner when it comes to top quality products and exceptional service? Look no further. The answer you're looking for is the Foston Tri-Co-op. With convenient locations in Foston, McIntosh, Clearbrook, and Gully, we're your local partner dedicated to helping you thrive. From premium seeds and fertilizers to cutting-edge farming technology, the Foston Tri-Co-op has what you need for success. Visit one of our locations today and let's grow together. The Foston Tri-Co-op, partnering with farmers, growing with the community.
At Christian Brothers Ford of Crookston, we make buying your next vehicle easy. Not only do we have a large selection to choose from, but we also offer them with a wide range of options. Whether it's the F-150, Escape, Explorer, Bronco Sport, or Ranger, we'll find the vehicle that best fits you and your budget. Check out the selection at ChristianBrothersFord.net or ChristianCarsOnline.com. Find your next vehicle at Christian Brothers Ford, Highway 2 East in Crookston.
Harvest is here, and our region's farmers are working hard from dawn till dusk. Your local co-op wants to remind you that the most important part of your day is coming home safely. Keeping your equipment away from power lines is key for a safe harvest. Stay at least 10 feet away from power lines in all directions and use a spotter when moving tall loads. Make sure your equipment is lowered to the lowest possible setting before moving to avoid contact with any power lines. And if your equipment ever does touch a power line, don't get out and examine it. Call 911 and wait for help. Red Lake Electric Cooperative wishes everyone a safe and